Hello everyone and welcome into the channel. My name is Unchallenged, and in today's video we're going to go ahead and go over the tropes of an RPG quest system. So right now in my text-based adventure game, Hero's Downfall, I am looking to introduce a quest system with different types of quests inside of this text-based adventure game that will work within the system, right? Sometimes it's very hard to enact a type of quest or something within just a text style, but we're going to go ahead and go over the one thing we're going to go over and cover is the 7 types of quests within an RPG game, and then we're going to go individually through each style and plan out how it could be introduced within a text-based adventure game, right? So with that said, if you guys are brand new here to the channel, definitely go down below, definitely go down below, give this video a big old thumbs up, make it blue, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below and say hello, or if you guys have any suggestions or comments on specific types of quests that you most enjoy within your games, RPG games, any kind of games, let me know down in the comment section if it wasn't on this list. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. So really quickly, the number 1 type of quest that you're going to get introduced to is the, hey, I need you to go and kill 10 wolves, right? Go kill those enemies or a specific person. Those are all over different types of game. Hey, this specific person, stole something from me. He owes me money. I need you to go take him out. He's bad. You got to go kill this person. Go kill these enemies, right? These are very popular in a lot of RPG games. Number 2 are the gather and fetch quests. Aren't those quests everywhere in every single game? Hey, I need you to go get 10 flowers. I need you to go get 10 crates. I need you to go get 5 of these crab legs and bring them back to me because I find them delicious and I haven't had them in 10 years because I'm too, I don't want to go down to the shore and get myself some crab legs. But these gather and fetch quests are all over different types of games, and that is number 2. Number 3, the delivery quest. Hey, back in Pokemon, back in like 1996, when I was maybe it was probably sooner than that. I was young at the time, but Dr. Oak would give you that parcel. You had to go take it to the Pokemon shop and deliver it to the person there. That is the delivery quest. They're all over the games. They've been in and around all types of games for on and on and on. But you have your delivery quest. The number 4th type is the Escort, Protect, and Defend quest. Hey, I am trying to get this location. I need you to escort me here and also protect me along the way. Or hey, there's something that's going to be coming and attacking me. Please defend me in order to protect me, right? These all kind of go in combination. You got to escort them, you got to protect them, defend them. That's the number 4th type of quest. The number 5th type of quest is to go and do some sort of action. I need you to go push or do something. Go pull a lever, go push a button, go and do some type of actionable thing in order to complete the quest, whether it is you're just doing some type of action. That doesn't always involve killing or delivering. Sometimes you have to go push a button, pull a lever, go push a crate, do specific things. You're just doing these actions. They're a little bit different than kill quests. You're not having to kill something or deliver something or bring something back. You're just having to do some sort of action, right? So that's your 5th style. Then you have your number 6. You have your number 6, which is to go and investigate. Go negotiate or go persuade somebody. I put persuasion. But you got to go investigate. So this is very similar to the go and do style questing, but instead of having to do some sort of action, all you're having to do is just kind of show up and either investigate, like look at the specific area, just be there, be present, or talk to a specific NPC, negotiate with them, persuade them to do something. So that's your number 6, your investigating, negotiating, persuading style quest. And then your very last type of quest that's usually locked behind different checks is your, I forgot one of the little backgrounds. Wait, why? Oh, here we go. Boop. Is your reputation checks. These are your checks in the game that ensure you are at a specific threshold in order to have reached it. This involves quests that, hey, you need to be level 10 to do this. You need to have the reputation in order to talk to me, in order to get this quest, in order to get involved here, right? These are different checks within the game that are placed so that it gives you something motivated in order to achieve and hit to unlock it. So if you're introduced into a brand new game and you're able to do every single quest all at once and skip over and not unlock, like you don't have access to a specific part of the game. There was a game I recently was playing where you can have boats that go and gather resources for you, but it requires you to go and complete a certain amount of quests or a certain quest in order to unlock it. These are sort of check marks, reputation, or just quest checks that ensure that you have made progress. I guess I should put progress checks, or reputation progress and reputation checks, but those are the 7 styles of RPG quest tropes, and they're in a ton of RPG style games, like from all over, different types. Those are the 7 that I've found out are probably a lot of what people will encounter within an RPG game. And now, with that said, if that is all that you came here to see, wonderful. Those are the 7 types of tropey style RPG quest. Now, I want to implement them within my RPG game. This is a text-based adventure game, so it's a little bit different, right, than the normal traditional way. So in my game, you are playing within a game. Where am I typing right now? You go here. In my type of game, I have these stairs, and each time you're hitting the button, you're going up a staircase, and every staircase that you're at is having some event. That's the way that my game is playing at the moment. You're this orc who was resurrected, and you have to continue heading up the stairs. Like you start at the base of this place, and you're having to go. What am I doing right now? Boop, boop. Okay. Just like that, kind of. And you're having to move up this threshold, and every time that you move up, you're having to assume you're doing some event, whether it's a battle, whether it's a treasure, it's a quest item, it's a dungeon, it's a well. Like there's different things within my game right here. And right now I'm working on introducing the quest system, right? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and think of how to implement this into my game. So the first one I've already introduced is called the kill enemies or person style quest. So right now when I'm moving up the chain, you're going to come across a randomness here. And what's going to happen is it's going to say, hey, you're going to come across like an encounter. They're going to say kill enemies person, right? Kind of at the top. I don't need to type it out there. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go into this encounter. We're going to be battling the person, and then once you're done battling the person, you'll get the reward. So you'll have a battle. Boy, I don't know what's up with my text right now. Oh, okay, I had it cap lock on, cap lock off, and then reward. And I've already implemented this one, so I'll kind of showcase how this is going to work. But in the kill enemies type person, you're going to have a battle encounter, then you're going to get your reward, and this is like room 1, and then this is room 2. That's how it's going to work, and that's how it currently works at the moment within the game that I have at the moment. I don't want to flood the person, our player, with too many battle encounters, so I don't know if I'll do the whole kill enemies. I might do that in the future where I'll make more a sporadic dungeon and you have to go through the dungeon and like kill really easy enemies, because I don't want to wear them out. Right now they're able to get loot, and then I turned off every single encounter besides the initial battle encounter. And here is where we have the quest. Okay, so this is the quest that I've set up, the kill enemies person style quest, where here's where you are right now. So you're here at this floor. You're on floor 3. and you go into an encounter. So this is the kill enemies person quest. You encounter a mysterious charred figure cloaked in shadows. He speaks in a low, urgent voice. An artifact of immense power has been stolen by a brazen hero wielding formidable magic might. They have dared to defile your sacred halls. Will you reclaim it and destroy and restore your dominion over these lands? And then it says, do you accept? So you can accept the quest or you can deny the quest. If you deny the quest, guess what? All you do is move up to the next floor from floor 4 or 3 to floor, and you just progress. You keep progressing, right? But if you accept the quest, you move into the battle encounter of trying to fight this specific enemy. So we hit accept quest, and boom. In a dimly lit chamber of the catacombs, a figure steps from the shadows. He is clad in radiant robes, his eyes gleaming with arrogance. The hero smirks as he takes in your formidable presence. Ah, the mighty resurrected orc, he chuckles, his voice dripping with disdain. You really think you can challenge me? Behold the true power of magic. So, this guy, he's a level 1 just because of where we're at in the dungeon. Like, he's already kind of put at a lower level, but he's much stronger than any other level 1 that you'll fight. So he has 18 health, which is almost as much as you. His attack does 5 to 10, which is on par with what you're doing almost, probably a little bit more. He has higher defense and he has higher reflex. So this guy, he's on the offense first just because he out-reflexed you. So we're on the defensive right now. So we can either use our defensive, just our quiver, our basic block, or we can use our special ability. Right here, we have our rapid fire offense, and our nature's call is our defensive ability. We just summon our animal companion, and it grants us 10 additional life for 2 turns, right? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and attack him, or just block normal. So we got a defense boost of 3 there. So this guy attacked us with Wizard's Fire. So this is a new spell that I implemented in the game. I wanted to make these quest events different than normal encounters. We were just kind of battling guys with their weapons. This guy used Wizard Fire. For 7 damage, you withstood 5 the attack, getting hit for a total damage of 2. The intense heat of the blaze licks at your skin, and you feel a sharp pain as the fire consumes you. The fire burns for an additional 1 damage. So, we went from 20 life. We took 2 from his initial blast, but then that fire kind of charred us, so we got additional 1 damage. So, we're going to go ahead and use Rapid Strike. Oh my goodness, I missed. I may not actually win this battle. So, we'll go ahead and got a critical hit on him. Dang, nice. Okay, so we attack with our Worn Handbow, dealing 18 damage. The Elder Wizard withstood 3 of the attack, doing a total of 15. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get a boost to our life right there. So we're going to go up to 30 life, which this guy ate in just a single hit. Calling upon the ancient bond between Ranger and Beast, you let out a resonant whistle. From the shadows, a dire wolf emerges, letting out a fierce howl that reverberates through the air. Yada, yada, yada. So he attacked us for 6, and our life went down to 19. So we'll go ahead and hopefully finish this guy off. We defeated the wizard, right? We get the basic loot from him because he rolled and we got some loot. Now, at this point, we're right here. We just finished the battle. We're still in that room with the battle, and we can go ahead and continue. And now, this is the next part of Quest 2. So now, boom, we're in room number 2 with our reward. You can see here that first guy who handed us the quest said that this hero, this powerful wizard hero, had stole the artifact from him. He was charred at the time, like he was charred. He got burned, is basically what happened to him. We went in, we fought this wizard off, we won, and now we got a reward. So here, we are at the reward section. If I click this button, I can't do it. Like, I have to loot the artifact. So I go ahead and hit the artifact, and we have currently nothing equipped. Now, I went ahead and made this very basic. So I did some plot armor, because plot armor is always really good in any game. So we can go ahead and equip that. And we took the plot armor there. I don't know why we have a basic helm as well. Was that something that we took from the bad guy? I don't know where we got the basic helm at. But that might be a bug. we might have bugged that. But then, now that we got the armor, we go ahead and return to the stairs. You retrace your steps. You successfully acquire the plot armor and return to the staircase, ready to continue your journey, and now we can continue upstairs. Now, that's a repeating thing. I'm just testing this out at the moment, so that's what's happening at the moment. It just repeats and repeats and repeats right now, because for testing purposes, this is my kill enemy quest. Okay, so now the quest enemy is complete. The next one that I'm working on is the gather fetch quest. Now, these style of quests are very similar to my other one. So we have these little boxes like this. I'm just going to go ahead and copy the entirety thing here. That's how a lot of mine are going to obviously take place, just because that's how all my stairs are. Okay, so in this style of gather fetch quest, what's going to happen, what I'm planning on doing is you're going to be offered a quest at this point right here. So here's your quest. I'm going to go ahead and make a queue. I'm going to make it green. Let's do like a dark green. Ooh, what happened to my green? Yeah, like a dark green. Okay, green. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, green's going to represent the quests. And then, I like that. I like that. My goodness, what is going on? Why do you keep shooting over that way? I hit escape, and then it shoots it over that way. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to paste this everywhere. Don't you know how to use a computer? Nope. Okay. So we have this quest, and these are the gather fetch quests. Now, this can be very similar, I feel like, to the battle encounter, but we're not having to battle anybody, right? These are just typical fetch quests. You're going to fetch, you're going to accept the quest, and then you'll be pushed into, I think you're going to go through chambers, right? You're going to get pushed into a chamber, and then from that chamber, you'll have the option to go around and explore, I think is what I'm going to do. So it's going to be something kind of like this, right? Where each room will be kind of connected to another one. This will connect to here, this will connect to here, and here. This will might connect to here, this might connect to here, to here, to here, to here, and to here. And you might have to collect 3 things, right? This is how I'm kind of planning it. So collect times 3, and you'll have to pick up like a flower here. So here's 1 flower here, here's 2 flower there, and here's 3 flower here, right? You're gonna have to navigate through here in order to fetch or collect something. Hey, adventure, I need you to go inside. I'm wounded. I need you to go inside and get me some herbs for my wounds. Can you please do that? Yes. Then you'll get pushed into this room where you'll just kind of explore. You might have some battle encounters, just some random battle encounters in here, right? Just to make it interesting. So this would be like these would be battles. I don't know if I want to like put battles into the style of like, I guess even in RPGs, when you're gathering and fetching things, there's always going to be some chance you're going to have to fight your way through. But these enemies obviously won't be very strong. They'll be tailored to the specific area. But this goes back and it looks a lot like one of my dungeons styles. So I don't know if I will do it this way or a different way. I could do it where another idea is I still have this quest, but instead I go into this chamber, and you know how the battle system is right now? What I could do is this battle swingers swinging 3 times. It swings 3 times, and you might have to hit at 3 to get item. So right now, that could be another interesting method of implementing into a text-based system here, is where when, you know, normally when I'm fighting a bad guy here, head upstairs. Here's this little swing icon. So it could say in the text, there is some rushing water, or there is some fish jumping from the water, or something up there that could be dangerous for your player. And the only way that you can get the item is by hitting the button here at 3. So then you'd have to time it, and boom, you'd click it at 3. Boom, you click it at 3. And by clicking it at 3, you manage to gather an item. And then you click it at 3 and you manage to get a second item. And then you wait and you click it, but you hit 2. So you fail that, and maybe you take damage, right? You get nipped by the fish for a life. And then you nip it, you get it again, and this time you do get it. That could be actually a pretty interesting one for a gather fetch quest. I like that idea more because this is such a, this is my dungeon style right here. And I really like the idea of maybe potentially like implementing, you have to go and collect 3 items and the swinger thing right here. Where'd he go? Oh, I killed him. Deny, continue. Let's go to the 10th floor. We have a dungeon. And I couldn't even get it there at the 3. Okay. But that's a good idea. I like this idea. So I'm going to put that. Hit it 3 to get item. I like that idea. Okay. So that is the number 2 of gathering fetch quests. I actually like this idea. Ooh, that's not the right way. That idea better. Let's do green arrow. Not this idea. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, so I like the number 2 idea of gathering by hitting at the swings. If you guys have other suggestions in the comments, let me know down below. That would be awesome. And then, let's see here. What is, Oh, boom. There we go. Okay, now we're going to the delivery quest. Hey, we have to deliver an item. So, actually, deliver quests are not too bad. Like, these are just very simple. These are actually fairly simple. Like, what I'm thinking in my head is, there's a quest. This guy says, hey, deliver X to shopkeeper. To shopkeeper. I can do it so that there's things in my game that are already in place. So, or place in well, or things like this. I think I would kind of keep it very, very casual. I might have other mobs that appear like NPCs, future NPC that appears up here, right? And what happens, well, I don't know what I just copied. This one. Boop. And then paste. Okay. And then we have this future NPC right there, right? No, we don't need that one. So we'll get the quest here. And then what we have to do is when we accept it, these are really easy. Like it'll just be a bool. Do you accept the quest here? True. Deliver quest equals true, right? So you hit the button, the deliver quest equals true, and then over here, if deliver equals true, quest complete. These are very simple. These are very simple style of quests, like, and then over here, if deliver equals true, skip, return, right? You don't want to make these called during the time frame that you don't need them. So here down at the bottom, we're going to get the quest. It'll accept the quest, right? So it's going to turn yellow. Boop. That's not yellow. Right? And then we have the quest itself, which is to deliver this to the shopkeeper. I'm going to place it. What the heck did I copy? Deliver that. String gone. Okay. What's this again? Okay, that's that. Then we could smash down. Okay. And then here in the middle, if it's already active, like we can't get the quest again if it's active. What the heck? Oh, it must be this one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's fine. Leave it there. Whoop. Leave it there. Okay, so the way that this will work, right? You're gonna get this NPC. He's gonna appear and he's gonna be like, "Hey, I need you to deliver this something that the shopkeeper would need. These herbs, this sword, this armor, this food item. I need you to deliver this food item to the shopkeeper up ahead. He was asking me for it earlier, but I didn't prepare it. Can you please take it to him?" Yeah, accept yes or no. No, you just skip it. Why would you skip it? Yes, you get the delivery quest bool. It's a true or false. It becomes true. And now you're progressing through the dungeon. If this dungeon appears again, like another delivery quest appears, so you get this quest to deliver, and it's true already, it'll just return back. It won't even go into the option to have it called. It'll just re-roll it back into another quest, and you won't even notice. And then boom, 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 you're going up through the stairs and doing different events, and then boom, you have that future NPC that you've planned to deliver it to. It could be the shopkeeper, it could be another NPC that appears randomly in your game. And if the delivery equals true, then he's gonna be like, "Oh, it looks like you brought me this package. Thank you for delivering the package. Here's some gold." And boom, you get some gold or an item delivered. You know, he unpacks it and he has extra that he didn't need, so then he gives it to you. So that is the delivery quest. Very easy setup, and it's not like something that we've already done in the game. So that's another implementation right there. I'm gonna go ahead and smash these two together. Okay, so that is the delivery quest style. The number 4, the escort and protect defend quests. These ones are not too bad. I actually kind of think like this is very similar to the kind of kill enemy quest that we did earlier. I can't think of a way off the top of my head of making this one unique. So we're gonna get the quest, and he's gonna have us escort him or protect. Oh, maybe we could escort him for 5 floors, and then his life could be tied to your life. Somehow, hey, I need you to escort me 5 additional floors. That could be something. Like we have to move X floors, or we have to take him in this direction like 5 times. I'd rather progress forward than, sideways. So we have to move X amount of floors and like live through the floors. Or let's see here, escort him forward. We have to escort him through something. We have to protect him. Yeah, I like the idea of we have to move him X floors. He has X life. He takes damage. He takes percentage. Like he takes percentage of your taken damage. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. So, say for example, he starts off here, and now, why is this not coming up with me? Oh, it's in that. Okay, gotcha. I see. It's down in the one below. So we have to move X amount of floors. Here he starts here at 20. We're not. This isn't actually a block. I think you don't have to worry about this. Boop, gone. So he's going to start with 20 life, and we have to move X amount of floors up. So we're going to be moving up, and every time that we might have like a battle, like we might not have any battles. We might have like just treasure here, a magical well here, a shopkeeper here, a dungeon over here. Like we might want to skip the dungeon if we're escorting somebody up with us. But he might have a specific threshold of life, And as you're progressing through the game, if he stays at 20 life, that's great. He'll have his own little his hit life. But if you go into a battle encounter and you get hit, he's going to take a percentage of the damage taken. And if you don't make it to that line up here, so here's your start, boop, and then your end is right here, and you have to make it all the way up there. I actually like that idea. I don't know if, well, let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think of that sort of escort, protect, defend style quest, right? I like this idea. It's kind of unique to the other ones already. Okay, so that's good. Now, we got to push something. We got to do something. We got to push or do. Now, I already have my dungeon style, but I don't know of a... I don't want to send somebody into like a dungeon. So this, I mean, thinking in my head, you'd have to go inside some event place and locate a button or do something. So you got to do something or push something. And I mean, it doesn't have to be difficult either. But maybe this could be very similar to the dungeon style ones. If you guys can think of something better, let me know. Where we just have to push a button first. Oh, yeah, we have to push a button, right? Okay, so. Okay, these could be pretty... Okay, so what I'm thinking of right now is we have to push a button. So here's our button right here. Boop. We have a little button right here, and then we have a door over here. So we have to go and hit the button. But it would have to be for some reason, right? I don't know what it would be like. Hey, we're having to hit the button and unleash the water. I don't know if that makes sense in the style that I'm kind of doing as. But I guess this could work. Like, here's a button. And then here's the door. And you could leave at any time, but if you complete it... I don't know if I like this style. I don't mind doing these within a dungeon already, because this is exactly how my dungeons work now. The players will navigate through a dungeon that's like 6x6 tiles. And there'll be different encounters. They'll come across different chests, and they'll require like to have torches, ropes, keys, and they'll do different battle encounters within the dungeon. And they'll get hints, and then they'll have to go and collect a golden key or a skeleton key in order to unlock the door at the very end, and that lets them into the treasure room. So I don't know if I will do this. I feel like this is too similar to dungeons at the moment. I feel like it's too similar to dungeons. If you guys have another cool, different idea for the push do something style of a quest, but at the moment, like this is right here, the way that I'm looking at it at the moment is the exact same way that my dungeons are set up, and I don't want to have something similar to how it's already implemented into the game. I want to keep it kind of unique. So I'm going to keep, that's number 5, but I can't think of another one at the moment, so I'm just going to skip it. Investigation, negotiation, and persuasions. So this could be where you have to investigate, negotiate, and persuade somebody. So there's a lot of games out there. Okay, so right now what I'm thinking about this is, where am I? I'm in this one. Okay, so the way that I'm thinking it is you have this quest guy, this quest giver, right? You have this quest giver, and I need you to... I don't want to kill people like instantly. persuade. I need you to persuade. Or negotiate. Like, it's all the same, but I need you to persuade somebody, right? And the way that I'm thinking of it right now is where you have choices. You're going to have dialogue. I don't know if I like these buttons. Let's just write down the thing right first. We'll just say choice 1, choice 2, choice 3. So we're going to have these choices. So that's the way that I'm kind of thinking of this game at the moment, like these options. You have choice 1, choice 3. I know, excuse my sloppiness. This is just going out of the air right now. These are all kind of on the spot. So here's your choices. And it's going to be kind of set up like this. So you're going to have this quest guide. Would you like to try and persuade this person over here? You know, he's a bit of a pain, but I need you to try and help me persuade him to listen to me. Why is that not? There it goes. So all it's going to do is going to send you to a little chamber. And in this chamber, you're going to have this dialogue. Boop, like this. And you're going to have this dialogue. And he's going to say something to you. NPC says something. Like, he might actually like quiz you. Says something. Quiz, joke, etc. I'm just gonna put it down here and make it dark. Like, this is a question. He's gonna say something. He's gonna say different things to you, right? And you're gonna have these choices to do. You do choice 1, and you go forward, right? And then you do choice 2 and you go forward. And then you do choice 3 and you go forward. And then at the very end, you do choice 1 again, and all your choices were correct. Otherwise, if you didn't say the right thing to him, like if there's something that you didn't know, he's asking you questions. I have to think of some fun, interesting, like RPG style questions that you'll have to kind of think of. Maybe you'll have to know the game. Maybe you'll have to like be part of the Discord. It could be like something fun, right? You as the creator have the control to make this very third person, or what's it called when your character understands like the real world, like they're out of the box, right? So I need you to, do you know where in the description, and you know, maybe this guy doesn't even have any idea that you're a YouTuber, you make content online or have a Discord server, but you could have like these specific questions that are very not even inside of the game. Like, they can be inside the game, they can't be inside the game, but there's just these choices, right? And this would be a lot different than a lot of ideas that are out there now. But this is a very interesting one. I need you to persuade, investigate, negotiate. I like this idea where you're having these multiple choices. I've seen a lot of RPG games that are like this, where you die on the spot. It's like, boom, you answered this 50-50 chance question and you die and have to restart the game back over. I don't like this. That's not what's going to happen here. Obviously, you'll probably just get knocked out. Like, you hit the wrong answer, the man turned around and slugged you in the face, and then you got knocked out, and then you go back. Like, that's kind of the plan. Like, you don't choose the right one, you get knocked, and you get back to here. So we'll say wrong answer. But I think that's a really cool idea. That I don't know if I've seen that implemented anywhere, but this is what we're doing. Like, it's called brain. What's it called? Brain freezing? No, that's when you eat an icy really fast. Brainstorm. Okay, so that's the investigation, negotiation, and persuasion style quest in a text-based style. And then our last one, our reputation checks. Now, I don't have reputations or levels or any of that in my game, but if you did, you could definitely set up really easy. I just don't have reputation item checks. I could have like an item check. So here, okay, I'm thinking of something. Check. So we're just going to take away reputation, because it's reputation is just my initial idea, but it's going to be a check. It's going to be some type of check, right? Checks. It's the kind of checks. Okay, so this check style quest, I'm just going to quest though. And then I think we were at like 48 here. I don't know, that seems very large. There, check quest. Haha. Okay, so this one will be like check. It's a check, right? It's a check. I need you to have X. So in X floors, I need you to have X. Let's shrink this down. I need you to have item, gear, gold, life, in X floors, right? In X amount of floors, I need you to have a specific item, gear, gold, life, you know, something to complete quest. Okay, that's actually a good way of implementing a check style in the game, where you actually need to have something. You may not always have it, but you'll just have that option to unlock the quest. Like, it'll just be a check quest. It'll be very similar to the other quest where, I think it was back here. Where was it? Where we had to we have a bool. I think it was probably this one. Yeah, it'll be very similar to kind of this one, where you get the deliver quest is true, and then now you're kind of delivering the item up above. But in this case, yeah, I need you to have specific item or gear. Like, this won't even be a quest. I mean, it will be a quest, but it's not going to be something. So this would be like a check quest equals true. So all it is doing is it'll basically give you something if you've read a threshold. Like, it's a threshold. That's what it is. It's the same thing, like a check threshold. I don't know if I spelled that correctly. Threshold, sort of check. It's just a check mark in the game that if you've got something on you, it's going to benefit you to have it. So it's going to say check equals true. And then as you progress through the game, boop, it checks your inventory. Like, it just scans you. If you have item, quest complete equals reward. Okay, so that is the different implementations of the games. I actually think that's pretty good. We actually did a pretty good job of thinking these out, and each one of them is fairly unique, right? Each one of these style of quests is fairly unique in the way that we implemented it all. So kind of going back to the beginning here, we'll go through each one really quickly, and then that'll be it. Where, well, this is all kind of janky. Why is that so janky? Oh, because this one wasn't actually. Did we move something around? I think we must have moved something around. We never used this, or did we? Shing, let's make that white. Well, what happened here? This all got janky. The battle reward? Oh, we already did that one. Not too important. I already implemented that in the game. Then we have the gather fetch rewards where we have to go and gather, but I didn't like this one because this is how my dungeon design was. So we came up with the swing. You have to swing and you have to hit it 3 in the middle to complete the quest. Like you have to swing it. It's swinging back and forth left and right, and you have to hit it at 3 to collect the item. Otherwise, if you don't hit it at 3, then you're going to take some damage. What the? Where am I typing it right now? Is it here? Probably here. Else take damage. So that was our number 2 in order to gather. So it's all very unique. So now we're gathering the items. Number 4, we have to deliver a quest. We have to deliver quest equals true. We have to deliver something to the storekeeper, place it on the well. So this, they actually give us the item. The NPC gives you the item. NPC gives you the item text. It's just text, but he gives you the item already. So it's a guaranteed quest, easy quest. Like it's just easy, right? And then we have the Escort Protect quest where, hey, I need you to escort me through an X amount of floors. And then he takes damage upon a percentage of your total damage taken. Very easy peasy. And then we have 5. You have to push something. I don't know if I like this one. I did this in accident over here. I said that this is too similar to dungeons. I don't know if I ever changed it up. I don't think I ever came up with a better idea on this one. If I can think of another better idea for some sort of push or do something, then I'll do it. But I feel like 5 is already very similar to my dungeons already, where I have to go and collect the key to unlock the door to get out of the dungeon and get the treasure. So I don't know if I'll be doing any sort of pushing, doing events, like taking action events, because that's what dungeons are for. Number 6, investigation, negotiation, persuasion. You're gonna have a quest guy, and hey, I have, you know, the Egyptian pharaoh asks, I forgot the guy's name. The Sphinx, yeah, the Sphinx. You have to. He asks you a whole bunch of questions related to anything and everything, and if you answer the questions in the correct choice, you'll be rewarded by getting a reward. Right, you'll get the item from completed the quest, gold, or item, or some artifact. And if you don't complete the quest, hey, guess what? You'll get knocked out and you'll lose some life or something. Like everything's got to have some negative impact. You can't just not have any negative impact in a game. So you might get knocked out a little bit, lose a little bit of life, get something stolen, minus life, minus item, and or that's and or it doesn't matter. and or I'm just gonna write that. You get the wrong answer and you might lose a life or an item by doing the choice. People would prefer probably to lose a little bit of life, but if life is too low, then you might lose an item, right? So that'll be the multiple choice style question of negotiating, investigation, persuading. And then you have your number 7, which is the check. You have a threshold you have to meet in order to get a specific reward. So in X amount of floors, I need you to have a specific item, gear, gold, life, something specific to your game in order to complete the quest. And if you do have the item, the check quest will be true, and it'll scan you through at the very end. And if you do have the item, you'll get your reward. So that is the number 7. And that is all of the 7 types of RPG trope style quests and how we can implement it in a text-based adventure game. So that is going to be it for this video. I don't know if anybody out there stood all the way to the very end of this video, but I think it was pretty cool to kind of brainstorm different ideas for different types of quests in a text-based style. And even in a non-text-based style game, these types of quests can still be implemented in your game just by taking it in a 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional way, right? Kind of brainstorming the exact same ways by placing down the types of quests and then kind of brainstorming how they could be completed in your style of game. So that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely go down below and subscribe to the channel. Make it gray, I think is what happens when you subscribe. Also, hit the thumbs up button to make it blue. Drop me a comment if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, other types other types of quests that could be introduced into a two-dimensional, text-based adventure game. Let me know down in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it. And that is it from me. Appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.